Yo, what's up people, it's the one, and today I'll be giving you a character guide to the Riddle Encyclopedia MIO. And she is a insane support. She's actually the newest light dark unit that was literally added like a week before the game came out, and she is the talk of the town. So in this video I'll tell you everything from modules to shells. So without further ado, play the intro. Alright, so MIO is a light attribute unit, so that means that she's going to be elemental neutral for a majority of the PvE game modes, and for PvP she's absolutely bonkers, man. She's absolutely bonkers because she's basically Kraken and Marvel's fused into one. And if you aren't aware, both those units took hits or took nerfs the week before the game came out because they were prepping to drop her, and she's really powerful. So if you take a look at her skill 3, it's called Misty Day. She deals 300% damage to all enemies with a 50% chance to steal the main target's turn meter by 50%, right? Then redistributes a 25% turn meter from other targets among all allies and grants all allies speed up of 30% for 2 turns. So this is insane turn meter manipulation. And you guys know we're in a turn meter meta, a speed and cleave meta, where you push back your enemy, you take that turn meter, give yourself the turn meter, or you amplify your turn meter, reduce their turn meter, like buff your speed, reduce their speed, then go first and do your big AoE. No rhyme intended, but like stuff like that. That's basically the meta we're in, and she's basically a unit at the forefront when it comes to that meta. So here we go. So her skill 2 is Ice Cage. It says here she deals 240% damage to all enemies with a 50% chance to apply wound. Wound is basically, she says no to healing for 2 turns, and a 30% chance to apply a freeze for 1 turn. And this is really huge. This freeze is really huge. And as you level this up, you can increase the chance of inflicting the freeze to 40%. And then at level 4, you can amplify. You have a chance to apply wound, increase to 65%, so you basically increase the chance to apply the wound, okay? And then yeah, and at level 5 you reduce the skill cooldown. So this is really solid. So she's able to do 2 debuffs in one, right? And I believe this is the AoE as well. Yeah, it's the AoE as well. So this is basically the Kraken part of her skill, and then this is basically the Marvel type of her skill, part of her skill. And then on her skill 1, it says here that she's able to do 200% damage to a single enemy with a 10% chance to inflict freeze. So she's actually able to freeze with her skill 1, right? But in a max level, this is 25% chance. So she has a 25% chance to freeze on her turn 1, on her skill 1, sorry. So that's really strong. That's really strong. So she is a CC turn meter powerhouse, right? And she's basically splashable in a majority of teams. You can run her anywhere in PvE as long as the boss isn't immune to CC control effects such as freezing, for example. Or like the guild boss. I'm pretty sure the guild boss is also immune to CC effects like freezing. So hey, but outside of that, she's really strong, man. Really strong. And for PvP, really powerful with that like this turn meter steal. And taking that plus speeding up as well, like she pushes you so far ahead that all your enemies or whoever you're fighting in PvP is like at the bottom of the turn meter. That's how far she pushes you up. So when it comes to modules, you want to make sure that MIO is fast as fuck, because any unit in the game that has either speed amplification or turn meter manipulation, they need to be the fastest unit on the battlefield to buff all your allies. So you need to make her fast as fuck. So when it comes to gear, you want to run the Swift Rush to make her fast, to give her that extra speed. Or you could also run the Swift Raid set for the speed 15% and the attack 20%. I wouldn't recommend it, but this is the one you could also run because MIO doesn't really do damage, but it buffs her speed, so you could run that. Another thing you could run is the Time Weave. This is the one I really like because this one gives you effect accuracy, and you guys know that MIO has a chance to freeze on her skill 1. It's a low chance, but she has a chance to freeze. So this will basically boost the likelihood of that happening, and same thing with her skill 2 as well, and for her skill 3 as well. So you want her to land every single time she's landing a CC. So a Time Weave set is something I would really like, right? And then yeah, then another set that you could potentially run if you head on over to Aurora. Let's go on to Inferno. So other things you could run is the where's it at? You could run the Swift Mic. Now this, in my opinion, is the best this along the time weave is the best set to run on her, right? Outside of just regular Swift Rush, because this has 15% speed plus 20% effect accuracy, and it's only a six set, right? It sets only 6, so you only need to run like 2 of these, and then you can just run a bunch of Swift Rush, and then you're solid, right? So I really like the Swift Might set. So you need to make sure you have an Aurora team so you can start farming this. And outside of that, I guess you could also run the Bulwark set, potentially, I guess, for the immunity. But yeah, for me, potentially the best sets for MIO is the where is it at? The Swift Smite and the Time Weave and Swift Rush. Those are the top 3 in my opinion. So when it comes to substats you should be looking for in your modules, you want speed, effect accuracy, and HP. That's basically all you need on your MIO. So yeah, bear that in mind, guys. Alright, so now we'll talk about the best shells to run on MIO. So early game, you can run the Unbridled Science. This basically increases the turn meter by 30%. So just amplifying that and making sure that she goes first. So really solid and a good placeholder until you have access to better stuff. Next, if you go into Fabian, you can start farming the Black Flag. This basically applies a 2-turn up to the owner animus and increases that turn meter by 12%. So that's really solid. Then next, when you have access to Nico Nana, you can start farming the Gigabyte. This basically says that for every 3 actions accumulated by the enemy units, increases the owner's turn meter by 30% and can be triggered up to 1 time per turn. So this is really solid. And yeah, you could literally just sell for that. But if you want something else, you could also run the Codex of Magic. And it says here, it unleashes all prowess before the main body acts, causing the next skill released by the main body's animus to have no cooldown. This skill cannot have its cooldown reduced. That's basically what that does. And you get this from the Rengo Kutsu. Yeah, I can say it now, guys. I'm not stuttering like crazy. So from the Rengo Kutsu, you can get that. So yeah, that's just the shells you like to run on her. Alright guys, so we got a PvP game here. So the opponent's running a MIO as well, and they got a Hellkate, Tsukuyomi, and Rosa, and we got a Messiah, MIO, Freya, and Heinrich. They were actually faster than us, so the Tsukuyomi went first. So now it's our turn. So we're gonna do the skill 3, and we're gonna take their turn meter, redistribute it to us. If I can speak, we can redistribute it to us, and then we also get a speed amp for 2 turns as well. We're gonna do that right here. And good thing is we're running Freya as well, so we will be able to get so with Freya's AoE, we're gonna get a attack up buff for all my allies, and we're also going to inflict a nightmare on them, so they're gonna take an increased amount of damage. And it also says when we get attack, it heals the attacker by 12% of the damage they dealt. So yeah, there we go with that AoE. And then you guys already know the boy Messiah. I have done some work on his kit, because some of you guys grilled me in the comments of the Messiah guy video. Hey, Messiah don't have perfect gear, man. I'm just running whatever. But I actually did some thinking around, and he has a bit more crit rate this time around. So we're gonna go with his AoE. And right here, any problems? The only problem I really see here is Tsukuyomi is gonna be a pain in the ass. Tsukuyomi is gonna be a pain in the ass. So I really want to get rid of her, to be honest. But we'll see. Hellkate's shields are whatever. We'll do this as well. Let's see if we take one of them out. Tsukuyomi or MIO. Okay, we took out the MIO. So this is good. This is looking good. Ooh. Now we're gonna go with the CC. Boom, you got the freeze on the Rosa. Alright. We'll go for the buff. Come on. Then we'll go with the big single target on Hellkate, take him out, because he's a problem. We'll go with the wound as well on Rosa. So yeah, boom, we got the win there. There you have it, guys. So that's just a showcase of what MIO can do. So yeah, she's really powerful. So hopefully this video helped you guys out and you have a deeper understanding of MIO, her playstyle, modules, shells, etc. If I did help you out, make sure to leave a like and subscribe with notifications turned on so you never miss a video. And yeah, until next time, take care and peace, guys.